Yo, people, it's the Drive Time Show. I'm Elliot Still.
I'm Jamali Maddox.
And we are live at the Apollo. I'm pleased to
Apollo.
announce I've had to keep this a secret.
Yep.
But I have been told, under good faith, I'm going to be on the next season of Live at the Apollo finally. I am thrilled at this news. I'm so excited. I would like to thank my agent and all the people at Off the Curb and Open Mic Productions for a long time. I've had a lot of comedians say I should be on the Apollo. In fact, this year, a comedian told me I'm going to be on the Apollo because it's only really me left who hasn't done it.
Who told you that?
Bemi. So it's good that I am now finally...
It came on good authority of
Good
Bemi.
authority. Bemi from We Saw That. He was running around Holborn after a joke that he made. So he came up to me and told me that I'll be out. So I'm really...
He doesn't like when you bring that up.
No, he hates it.
He really doesn't like that when you say, hey, you know you run a lot where after you laugh, and he goes, whoa, he doesn't like it.
Yeah, he didn't like it at all, did he?
Like it.
But so yeah, I'll be on the new season. I'm not going to be hosting, but I will be doing a set. But hopefully one day I'll be in it to host, man.
So basically, Live the Apollo has been cancelled.
It's been cancelled. And do you know how my agent told me it got cancelled? Because my agent has been like, we're pushing you. We haven't heard anything.
Yeah.
And then sent me a news article going, this is why we haven't heard anything.
Yeah.
And I clicked on it.
So it's not even, it's getting cancelled. It's done.
It's fucking done.
Oh, I thought they were like doing one more season.
It's gone.
Oh shit. How many seasons has it been?
About 25.
That's a good run.
And I was up for the last 4.
That's a good run though.
Yep.
How did, honestly, no ego attached, because I know whenever you sort of say, you ask someone of something they didn't get and they kind of go, blah, blah, blah. But genuinely.
Oh, I fucking would have loved to have done it.
Would you have loved to have done it?
Oh, I'd love to have done it.
Yeah.
Love to have done it. Mainly because I'm the only one in our group chat who hasn't.
Do you know what I like though is
I didn't even want the fee. I wanted to just not be the only guy in the group chat who hadn't done Live at the Apollo.
Yeah. Yeah, I did it. I did a long time ago.
You did it twice, didn't it? I remember when you first got it. It was still quite a big thing when you first. It was just start. I think when you did it, the numbers went down, didn't it? Yeah, the numbers dropped.
I think it was my app.
It was your episode.
It was my app. Yeah.
No, it's not live at the Apollo anymore. It's live in Botswana or something. Get it out of me.
No, I remember. I got like 2 tweets. And one of them was just like, one that said, absolutely vulgar.
And you still remember it?
I remember it. Absolutely vulgar.
What's it like? Go tell people what it's like doing it. I think people will be interested.
Well, the second time's fine, but the first time I did it.
It was a big thing.
It was a big thing. And I remember I got there and I found out that I was on last because they record 2 shows.
Yeah.
And I was on last and everyone was telling me, oh, if you go on last, like you're going to bot, like it's the worst spot. And there was a comedian who had...
It's Nick Helm. He spoke about it. We can say it.
Oh, he spoke about it?
Yeah, he spoke about it publicly, yeah.
So it was Nick Helm, and he went on last, and he had a bad one. And I remember... And so I went up to Anthony. I said, Anthony, man, can I go on somewhere different? And he's like, no. And I said, hey, don't you have someone else you can replace me with? Like, you don't want me on this show. Like, come on. Like, just fire me now, innit?
It's mad you're treating the Apollo like top secret.
I was like, just let me go now. And then he was like, what's the matter? And I said, bruv, I don't want to go on last, innit? Because I heard it's a shit spot. And he goes, oh, bruv. And what Anthony told me, the guy who runs it, he said something that kind of stuck with me through TV. He goes, the audience are there just for atmosphere.
Yeah.
Like, just play to the camera, do your bits, leave gaps, and I'll make it look good.
That's good when someone gives you that advice.
And I remember I did about 5 full shits because I was so nervous. And it went all right, actually. Like, from what I remember, it was fine.
Yeah, I had a similar bit of advice from Jimmy Carr when I was doing, what do you call it? When I did a fucking thing. When I haven't got it, if you're watching on this, you just see me put a snus in my pocket because I thought it was fucking freaking me out. It was one of your strong ones. I was doing roast battles and I was nervous because it's the first time I've said these jokes.
Yeah.
And I'm on it.
Because it's not stand-up. This is like you're kind of just saying stuff you have never really said in public.
Yeah. And
but you can't really test that.
Yeah, and I was on it because of my dad. Like I was sort of there for a novelty thing. I was on with like regular TV people and it was the second TV thing.
Who wrote for you?
No one.
Oh, you didn't? You come up with that baby?
Yeah, that was in my group chat because I came up originally. The joke was because I'm in front of some judges and Sloss said, you should bring out a real doll. And I am all of my
Because the joke was that your dad molested you.
Yeah. It's a real
It's
joke.
so mad to say, isn't it? Like, I did TV with my dad, and the joke was that he nonced me.
Yeah, my first joke was my dad regularly fucked me as a child. And let's just make this clear, all the sex we've had has been fully consensual.
Yeah.
It's
between two loving individuals.
Between two loving individuals. Yeah. And there was this fucking stupid job. And so I was doing the doll joke, and I knew I had to do that joke first, but that was my best joke, where as a roast you kind of want, like, they were all good jokes, I thought. My dad's jokes were massive rants, which worked. It did work.
Did he pull out a guitar?
Started playing fucking the piano part way through, and I was nervous, and Jimmy Carr came up to me like beforehand, and he went, "Have you done TV before?" I was like, "Yeah, I've done live at it." He's like, "You've not really done much TV."
You done live at the what?
Live at the Comedy Store, and
he's put his hand up in your face and went, "Yeah, you haven't done anything."
Yeah, calm down, son.
You haven't done.
Calm down. So I was nervous, and Jimmy came up to me, and I'll always be grateful for this. He went, "Look," "the format of this, I know how you think it's going to be." He goes, "My job is to make sure you have a good roast battle. So if you fuck something up, fuck what all of the producers say, go, I'm going to retake that. I'll speak to the editing studio and we'll put that in." He goes, "You're playing to the camera. Look down the cameras when you do stuff and just talk me through how to do it." And then me and my dad had prepared a thing to go at him, Catherine, and old Russell Brand.
Oh, yeah, Russell Brand was on it.
Yep. We were told we weren't allowed to do any jokes at Russell. And
it was like nothing.
Yeah,
like, you couldn't even say like you look like fucking fake Jesus, nothing like that.
I mean, people did. Like, it was
but he was like, don't make jokes about me.
Yeah.
That's what apparently Mike Tyson did at Charlie Sheen roast. It was in the contract that like you can't make prison and rape jokes.
Yeah, I bet, because he went to prison for rape. Yeah. Like, and then me and my dad had like prepared a little bit to go at the judges, to sort of team up and go at the judges when they come for us. What fucked it were the judges were nothing but nice to us and said how much they enjoyed the roast battle. So me and my dad are like prepared to go at them, and then they're just being really kind. So we kind of like had to look at each other and like abandon ship.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was. It's sad to see it go.
Live at the Apollo.
Don't know how I'm going to get into 99 Club now.
I think the thing about Live at the Apollo is what was good is going on Facebook and looking at like a lot of like the old guard of the comedian comedy community, and they're also like, "Fuck yeah, good, it's gone."
Yeah, because they shouldn't be on it.
Yeah.
What, your jokes about Tony Blair?
I mean, they're good bits.
They're good bits. They were
but
great.
No, it is. I saw one guy, a guy we both know who's really into conspiracies, and he's like likening it to the cabal.
Well, there's two.
Do you think, and a lot of sorry cut you off, El, but a lot of people's arguments is diversity killed Live at the Apollo, and I think what killed Live at the Apollo is just no one watches terrestrial TV anymore. Like, it seemed more like a victim of terrestrial TV as opposed to the book, because ever since Live at the Apollo's inception, there has been a vanguard of comedians who would complain about it. We, as a younger generation, we look at like the Russell Howard, that era of comedy, and we go, "Oh, that was a good era of comedy." The older people hated that era of comedy.
No, they hated it for sure.
But what I'm saying is every era is hated on. Like, you see, when your dad's era, we look back at that 80s alternative and we go, "Fuck me, what an interesting time." The 70s comedians go, "Who the fuck are these cardigan wearing cunts?" What I'm saying is it's always like, it's diversity, it's skinny jeans, pretty boys, it's lefty. Like, there's always, you're always gonna say that. There's always going to be a complaint for the younger generation of comedians, and I think it's...
Yeah, I agree. I think there are a lot of acts who were overlooked for the Apollo. Like, they would put someone... Look, there is a reason diversity exists in stand-up, because it should show the broad spectrum of stand-up, and that there is very good stand-up and have different voices on there, because it's important that people watching the TV reflects multicultural Britain, and it is a multicultural society, and it's important that people see people like themselves on something so they think they can do it. That's really, really, really important. And there are a lot of comedians who have been overlooked in an era where there was 3 white men on every episode, which is ridiculous. That's what reflects the scene. I would also say the way that sometimes TV then played catch up was like going, oh, I'll grab this person who's been going for 3 years.
Yeah, I get you.
Who, you know, has this interesting story, but might not be there yet as a comedian. So it's a tricky one because I'm not, I can understand when people say that.
Like, I've only been going for like 2 years.
Yeah. Oh, here we go.
You know, I've only been going for 2 years. Like, I still class myself as an up-and-comer.
Bruv, this bullshit. Jamali did that on John Bishop's show when he first did the John Bishop show. He did stand-up. John Bishop goes, he's only been going for 2 years. And we were all like, well, what are we only, what, does Jamali not only fucking, what, is he counting himself like it's Olympics or something? Bruv,
that's not what happened. What had happened is John asked me how long you've been doing comedy, and I was like, I've been full-time for 2 years.
Right. Okay.
But I had been going for like five before that. But he misheard me. He misunderstood. So he was like, he's only been going for 2 years.
Bruv, it was
Tom Ward is the guy who really was like, that's not true.
Yeah.
And I always bring up to him, I go, do you remember that time you were livid that they said I was going for 2 years?
He
was so mad. He was like, no, they haven't. No, he hasn't.
It's such a funny fucking... You're like one of those African footballers who's like clearly 34 and he's like, I'm 21. And everyone's like, bruv, you're a granddad. What are you on about?
Yeah. I don't like that I've lost. I still want to be one to watch.
Oh, yeah. Oh, well.
You know, I'm not one to watch anymore.
Bruv, I've never been one to watch.
No, you've been one to avert your eyes.
One to watch on a tube. Like, there's a... But yeah, I
to watch around your kids.
All right.
No, that was unfair. That was unfair. My bad.
But I think...
I just called you a nut. Sorry. It's all right, you call your dad a nut.
Yeah,
I call you a nut.
This is a highbrow podcast.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
But no, I think it's cancellation is a bad thing for some. I think it will be picked up by someone else. I think
we should buy it.
With what money?
We've got some money in the Patreon.
Yeah?
I think we should buy Live at the Apollo.
We buy Live at the Apollo. Could you imagine?
Could you imagine if we bought Live at the Apollo? And then they would just be like, where are you shooting? Are you shooting at the Apollo? No, we can't afford that.
No, we can't afford the Apollo.
Can't afford that.
Bruv, I can tell this story now, yeah, about when I went out with the producer of Live at the Apollo.
Yeah, Anthony. Yeah.
Anthony Caveney, he's like a legend in the game, legendary producer. He is a good guy.
Put me on.
Oh, look into the camera, yeah. So
why are we looking into the camera?
I've got to look into the camera when I speak because I forget.
No, you could just say it to me.
Okay, so last year, I did like a sort of semi-audition, like an agency thing for the...
the audition used to be live at the Comedy Store, was the unofficial audition.
Yeah. And then... So I did the thing. I was being pushed for it. Anthony afterwards asked me out for a drink. We're talking about the Apollo and stuff. I guess I can tell this story now. And we sat down, and I'm sort of, and he is, you know, he's talking about like making a show and stuff. And I went, yeah, but it's actually like, you know, in terms of like a BBC show to make it's actually quite cheap. And he went, it's not cheap at all. And the producer's taken me out for a drink, and I've gone, yeah, but you know, it's quite cheap. And
it's just that, like, why did you think you knew how much it made to cost to make?
Because compared to a drama with Vicky McClure or Stephen Graham.
No, yeah, for sure, compared to that, but it's just the fact that you don't have the budget.
No, I know.
It's just a funny thing to say. I would say the same thing, like, it's cheap, isn't it?
I know, because I know how much the Apollo costs to rent is like a lot. To even like turn the spotlight on there is a lot of money.
Oh, is it?
Yeah. To even have the spotlight at the Apollo.
If I was rented, it would be dark. When we shoot, it's going to be pitch black.
There was a comedian who did that. There was a comedian who found out how much it was. Yeah.
Who?
I'll tell you after. It won't surprise you. And...
Michael Awale.
No, Michael Awale would, if Mike.
And he's had it pitch black.
Yeah, he just didn't have a spotlight.
Well, he had the house lights on.
I don't know. I heard he didn't turn the spotlight on, because you know the spotlight to follow you at the Apollo, like it like the way these things work. It's like if you do like the Palladium, right? I knew someone who's up to do the Palladium, and the money it costs to like rent the Palladium on a dry hire. And then you still got to give, you know, the door split.
Yeah.
It's actually like the first night, you know, because people go, well, it's 2,000 seats and it's £30 a ticket, so that's 60,000, you know, but it doesn't really work like that. It's like once every, you know, because there will be like, they'll want adverts on the tube. They'll want these sorts of, there's a lot of money that goes into it that people don't take into account for. And so if you do a couple nights there, it's kind of like the first night pays for the... You know, you'd still make some money.
I get what you're saying.
But in terms of, you know...
Fuck, that's pissed me off, because I was going to book the Palladium to do live drive time.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah, we were going to do what?
Guess we've got to do Big Belly then.
Yeah.
Guess we've got to do big belly 80 seaters.
I would say, could you imagine if we decided...
I don't think we would sell this.
The first Drivetime live show and we didn't do it at Big Belly would cause so many arguments.
Are we not meant to do it at Top Secret?
No, what, the place that lets us do the fucking podcast?
I thought we were going to do it at Top Secret.
No, we'll do it. We'd have to do it. We'll do it.
Doing it at Top. Mooch will get it.
Mooch will get it. Yeah, Mooch, we're doing it at your rival
we're
club.
doing it at your rival club. Deal with it.
But no, I'm sad to. I think it's one of those things as a comedian, like as a UK comic, you would love to do.
Yeah,
it's
good credit to
it's
have.
a good credit to have. It was at one point, and still is in some ways the pinnacle. You know, there's some absolutely killer sets on there. That first, I mean, my favorite ones were Catherine Ryan, Kerry Godleman, the Reg D Hunter set. Like, there's some fucking phenomenal like sets you remember from Live at the Apollo.
Yeah.
The Jamali Maddox one, of course.
Nah, it was fine. The thing one, a lot of time though, people mistake it for the Michael McIntyre road show.
Yeah. Yeah, a lot of people do.
Yeah.
That's a good point.
That's a good point.
Yeah. Really?
People paying for this.
Yeah. They're not for this.
It's free, so you get this. This is the chat you get. But no, man, that's fucked though that you'd never get to do it, man.
No, I'm never gonna get to do it. So, you know, anyway, fuck that show and everyone to do with it then. No, I'm joking. I generally thought it was an amazing. I thought it was a great show to have on BBC, and like growing up watching it, it's sad to, and it is sad to see comedians revel in.
Well, I think the thing is, all tides.
You're gonna kick that over.
All you know that what's that saying about rising tides? Rising tides.
Let's find out.
Raises all boats.
Yeah.
I think having comedy on telly is good for all of us, even if we're not on the show.
I think
it keeps comedy in the consciousness of the regular punter. Like, I think this idea that I didn't get on this thing, so it's good that it's gone. I'm not just saying it because I've been on it twice.
Yeah.
But it's, you know, he clocked it.
No, I did as well.
But do you know what I mean? Though? But it's like just because I've done it twice, it's like hosted one before 30. But like it's like having comedy in the consciousness of everyone, of the British public, is a good thing for everyone.
Yeah.
It's good for you know, me, having done it twice, and then it's good for, you know, the fucking Sheffield last laugh, because it keeps comedy in people's mind. People watching go, oh, I would like to go watch comedy live, and then they go watch all the club acts.
Yeah, I get what you're saying. I think you know, I don't know why it got cancelled or anything, but I think it's hard for something like that to compete with online, and I think the BBC make cuts. And
I don't know how much I believe that people, because they're watching comedy online, that they wouldn't then watch comedy on telly. Like, how much media people consume in one day, you can watch both. I think it's just people don't watch telly. People consume it, you know.
No, I agree. I agree with you on that, but I think it's okay. For example, my bit I did the day after Charlie Kirk, right?
Yeah.
I got a lot of views. You can't do that on the Apollo.
Yeah.
So how is television meant to compete with a medium where me and you are able to create a thing that can suddenly, where we can be a bit more in control, and we can live and die by it, because the clip can get fuck all views.
Yeah.
So sometimes the TV people might be correct, which we hate to admit.
Do you know what? Do you know one thing? I remember when I first started doing telly.
It's amazing you've done so much telly, but still haven't learned how to talk into a fucking microphone properly.
Is the sound in the microphone? Yeah. See that thumbs up? You fucking idiot. See, I was trying to be nice today, but you're really fucking pissing me off. I remember when I first started doing telly. Telly's like a thing you do as a comedian, Elliot.
Yeah.
When I first started doing telly, all the TV producers wanted us to do was to do our bits to camera. Like, so you do it like a monologue, but it's your jokes. And I remember thinking, you guys are fucking idiots. And I would refuse to do it. I was like, this is the most stupidest thing ever. And now that's kind of what is the most popular thing to do, is just do your bits down camera.
Yeah.
Which is, it's just like, they were right.
Yeah, they were, but then they would, the problem where they're wrong is like, the bits you can do down to camera can be unfiltered, and I can be in control of the edit. Whereas the bit where that they would take, what they do in television is like I always say, the problem with TV is, or anything like that sometimes, is you have a bunch of non-creatives who think they're creative and they know the format but they don't know what's funny. So they then get involved in the funny, and you're like, no, that's not what's funny. That you're now
I agree with you.
You're now fucking this up or you're fucking that up. But when things like the Apollo and that, you see them get cancelled, you do go like, okay, well, that was a good, that was a good thing. That was like, you could go to Edinburgh, put your showcase up, but they don't really, the Edinburgh model is they wanted people who were online people to start doing the Apollo and stuff, which again is a good thing, but
it is as if you're then gonna then post it online. Like, remember for ages to post your clips from Apollo, as soon as you would post it up, they would just take it down.
Yeah. Because
you know
they
what I
have
mean?
licensing rights.
So like it's like if you're gonna have online guys doing Apollo, then you then have to try and then transfer that stuff online to get the viewers.
Yeah, look, there's a whole host of reasons. Which
Unless your Arse Raptor for some reason can rip everything.
Who's that?
There's a YouTube called Arse Raptor.
Yeah.
And he just rips every live Apollo set that has ever been done. And he just has a YouTube page. And for whatever reason, everyone else's one gets ripped down. Except his. Except Arse Raptor. Arse Raptor, for whatever reason, can post anything he likes. I don't know if he's got like, I think he's got like some uncompromising emails from a BBC exec or something. But he just seems to be able to rip whatever he wants, and then it just stays up.
I do love people who do like dissections of comedy who are like, look, you should be reviewed and stuff. It's part of the thing. But there's so many of that. Like, I've watched people like take part like Joe Rogan podcasts, and like they clearly miss when they're joking.
Yeah.
And they're like, and on this episode it gets awkward between Tony and Bert, and then you're like, no, they're clearly joking.
But you know what's weird about that? Because I know exactly those videos, and I'll watch him.
No, Elephant
then,
Graveyard. He does a phenomenal job.
But then it is this kind of thing of, it's a weird thing of they hate the thing. They say they hate Joe Rogan, they hate Theo Von, they hate all these comedians. But you're watching 4-hour podcasts just to then make a video saying how much you hate it.
Imagine how big your economy of a podcast is, that there are people who have livelihoods professionally hate. Like, imagine this got so big that a whole YouTube channel was dedicated to hating on us, and that person was making like 60K.
Well, to be fair, there's people who hate us for free.
Yeah, and that,
like, we have regular people who hate us for free.
Oh, they're doing it for love of the game.
Yeah, there's people who do it just for the pure love of hating.
But imagine, like, if we stopped doing the podcast, we took away putting food on someone's table because they didn't have something to. I would love to do that. Yeah. Like, find out their wife had some big medical bill and then just rip away.
Oh, do you remember there was that guy who had cancer who always hated me? Yeah,
oh,
I told you about him.
Yeah.
I'm gonna check up on him, see if he's alive.
Yeah,
I don't think he is.
Oh, that's quite sad.
Yeah, R.I.P. man.
R.I.P. Jamali's biggest hater, bruv.
He was a Tottenham fan as well.
Oh fuck, he's been through it all this year.
Yeah.
But yeah, so R.I.P. live at the Apollo.
Yeah.
If Anthony, if you're listening to this, you missed out on the big dog.
You can come produce this. If
you could come produce it. Yeah, I imagine. Yeah. I heard you're into some free time, brother.
Yeah. You're welcome here.
It just cuts to shots of people laughing at the Apollo when we do jokes.
Let's get him on the pod.
Let's get Anthony on the pod.
I think we could get him.
We could definitely get him.
Let's get Anthony on the pod.
He's a good guy, man. I like
Anthony, man.
He's a good guy.
Shots in his business.
Yeah, he's a good dude. He was a lovely fella. He's been, seen it all, man.
Seen it all.
And it must be a weird thing, like, to work that job. I guess he must wonder who actually likes him, and like who,
Nah, I think he's been around long. He's no dummy.
No, I know, but that must be weird to have that job where everyone you're chatting to wants to.
Yeah, and it is jokes that, like, for me, this is massive news that Live the Apollo's been cancelled, and none of my family know or care.
No.
Like, outside of comedy, no one cares.
No one cares. You're all probably finding out on this.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, it's a shame. It's a goddamn shame.
But you've been working some big gigs recently.
Yeah?
Yeah?
Yeah.
You had a big gig yesterday, didn't you?
Yeah. All right. Well, have you done any big gigs lately?
Yeah, I done Somerset House.
Oh, yeah? For Will Briggs?
Yeah, Will Briggs.
Will Briggs, what's your beef with me?
Yeah, Will Briggs ain't got no
Will Briggs, why ain't you booking me for Laughterama?
He's always saying how much he likes you.
Listen, you don't pass at football, you boot the ball over the fence, and then you don't book me? What's your fucking problem?
He don't pass football?
Bruv, he does not pass at football. He does not pass at football, and I forgive him because I think he's a great... Will Briggs...
Do you pass at football?
Yeah, well, I haven't played in a year.
What position you play?
Usually, sometimes I'd go in goal there, but then sometimes I'd play outfield. But I'd make sure to pass. And I turned down what I would do at that football because I turned down the physicality because it's a bit of an older man game.
I'll be honest with you, man. Like, I've been invited a few times, and I'm just like, you need to bring me on with the big dogs. You know what I mean? I don't want to bring my semi-pro level game.
There's a game.
You know what I mean? I don't want to have to. You know what I mean? I'll be fucking nutmegging everyone. And
there's two comedians footballs I've played in. Yeah.
Is there a nutmeg rule?
No, we don't rush each other after a nutmeg. We're not all beating up Andy Zaltzman because of fucking Daniel Kitts and Tim Keith stomping out Zaltzman. There's Tuesday. I won't say where, but there's a game on a Tuesday. There's a game on a Sunday, right? The Tuesday game is like an institution. It's a bit cliquey. But I quite like it. It's a bit of an older boys game. My dad plays in it and stuff. And then there's this Sunday game where it's gotten a bit tasty.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's gotten a bit tasty. There's some ballers at it.
Yeah, that's what I would do.
I felt bad for it. I once, Ali Woods is a really good footballer and he kept going round me. And one time he put the ball round me and I fucking body checked him in it. I sent him to the shadow realm. And like he went down and he went, Elliot, man, it's just a friendly game.
Yeah.
And I went, yeah, mate, you're right. I'm being a
You
cunt.
you wouldn't even get close to me.
Michael or the Wale.
I would play the ball on the outside.
I'm not even letting this bit have it.
I'll just be playing the ball on the outside. Every time you tackled me, it would go out.
One time, Michael
constant throw-ins.
Or the Wale, they was in a cage, so there is a.
I'll do. I'll be doing stuff on FIFA Street.
Yeah, you jump off the wall, would you? You jump off the wall and bicycle kick it.
And then I'll be wearing,
if you did that at Sunday Comedians Football, it would be the greatest thing.
I would wear sunglasses like
Edgar Davids. Yeah.
When did Jamali get dreads and sunglasses and 3 shades darker? I think Jamali's Edgar Davids.
Jamali's Edgar Davids.
Yeah, Jamali's just turned to Edgar Davids.
Jamali's Edgar Davids.
Yeah, have you heard Jamali's Edgar Davids? Yeah, no, it's a bit mad.
Nah, there's the Sunday game's gotten a bit. I had someone fly. Michael Dewale slid through the back of me once, and I weren't happy about it. And there was one time someone pushed me into the fence, like came and checked.
Was there like a fight? Don't say who got into the fight, but
there was a time.
Comedians fought, right?
I'll tell you what happened. There's always nearly been a fight. 2 comedians squared up to each other. Everyone was breaking it up, and I said, "Let them go."
Yeah.
I was like, no. They've done it. Like, why are we breaking this up? Let them go.
Yeah.
Like if what happened needed because in football, if you've ever
Did
played,
they make up?
In football, my thing is in football. I'm not a good footballer, but I can play centre back and stuff. But I know as a bad footballer, my job is to annoy the better footballer.
Yeah.
Is to get into them a little bit, right? Yeah. But you turn that down in these sort of games.
Yeah.
But it happens every now and then. Like there's a bit of shoulder barging, there's a bit of this, that, and the other. There's no referee, so things spoil over. But in football, anyone who's ever played like actual football, if there's because I got one time we were playing against these homeless people for a charity game in the Fringe. Yeah.
Is that your homeless people?
Actual homeless people, and one of them was being.
They look homeless.
Oh yeah, one of them was being a cunt, and
were any of them like sick?
They weren't bad.
Yeah,
they weren't bad. They had some legs on them because they're like dossing about all day, innit?
They're always walking,
bro. They're always walking. They knew how to man mark. You know what they're like when they want a bit of change. They just stay on you.
Yeah.
And one of them, right? He's been mouthing off all game and getting into people, and he's just been getting into people.
Did anyone say, "Shut up, man? You ain't got a house"?
Yeah, it was brought up.
You weren't about this game, bro. You got to worry about your living situation.
He was like listen, let me explain to people, right, before I sound like a cunt.
Oh, he was digging.
He was putting elbows in on a corner. He's pushing people, and he was bullying the people he could bully on the pitch a little bit. Yeah. And I was like...
I'm just too big of a striker.
Well, no, you would be too big. He wasn't bullying. It was like the people he was bullying was like Ryan Cullen.
Yeah.
People like that. So our captain went to me like, don't
Who's
let
the captain.
Fucking Ray.
Badaran.
Yeah. Not Ray, not Australian Ray. Deaf Ray. Parents are deaf. Scottish comedian. All right. Well, he was a good footballer, and he. So it's given offside. I go to take the free kick, and the homeless guy isn't moving. And I'm like, ref, he's in front of the ball. And the ref has lost all control of this game. And the ref's like, come on, mate, move. And the guy's like, I'm not fucking moving, mate. And I'm like, bro, this guy gets moved on by the police. He ain't moving because a ref told him. You know what I mean? He ain't.
Bro, he sleeps outside Waverley Station.
Bro,
You ain't
this
moving
guy,
him,
this
bro.
guy, anti-homeless
You
spikes
moving
ain't
him,
getting
bro.
this brother out of the place.
He sleeps on them.
This guy ain't moving. So I'm like, bruv, you got to move.
He sleeps on those benches that have the three blocks. He just like he sleeps in it like a snake.
Spine like an S.
Yeah, man.
And I'm like, you got to move. And he's like, I'm not moving. So I'm like, if you don't move, I'm going to blast the ball at you, yeah?
Yeah.
So he's like, I'm not fighting. So I got, and the ref just like, no, break it out, gives us like, but he'd like, all game he'd been calling people cunts. He'd been like pushing at people. He'd been like, and it was getting, and everyone was like, Elliot's getting in a fight with a homeless. I was like, I'm not getting in a fight with a homeless guy. I'm like, it's a game of football. He's not moving. And it's 11 aside.
Yeah.
And 11 aside is like a taxing thing to play.
A full pitch.
Full pitch, yeah. It's like you play football, you know what I mean, right? And you know what it's like when you and someone are having a bit of aggro on the pitch, and then they start upping the aggro.
Yeah, it's too much.
It gets a little bit.
No, I've played games like that, and it's just you so bruv.
And I pulled out of a couple tackles. There was some little lad who was doing the 360s and that, and one of them he came and got the ball, went to do a 360, and I went in. I saw he went to 360, and I pulled out because I'm like, it's a friendly game. I'm not clattering the guy. Like I'm not gonna clatter someone.
I would have slide tackled him.
I'd slide tackle if I could get the ball.
I would have been slide tackling like Roy Keane did to that guy.
What, Alfie Haaland?
Yeah.
And put him out.
Yeah. That's slide tackling as I do. I say, bruv, I'll slide tackle them like you can get your pip now.
Homeless guys, I'd love it. They could claim disability.
Yeah, but you can get your pip now. Yeah.
So there was like a bit of a, but yeah, but in the Sunday game, I've seen a bit of. I tell you, who used to leave some. It's Tom Parry left a bit on me one time in the Tuesday game. He left a bit on me, but I didn't mind it. But yeah, in the Sunday game, I seen some people.
So what happened with the fight?
Nothing. It was just it was two comics. Like they
argy-bargy.
They were squaring up and about to, like, they were being pulled back, and I was like, look, like, fucking, if they're gonna go, let them go. Like there's no point. They're not going to.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like,
was it more that hold me back?
No, it was they were in each other's faces, and it was getting like shoving each other.
Oh, that's the best part of the fight.
It was getting there.
When they just start getting argy-bargy.
It was pretty like, and then I was like, just fucking let them go, innit? Yeah. But,
Elliot turns to Big John.
Yeah, I was just like, but
Big John McCarthy over here.
I'm coming in. I'm Herb Dean.
Yeah.
Jamali's Edgar Davids.
I'm Herb Dean now.
But yeah, it was pretty exciting. But then there was there's never been anything too bad. But yeah, you did Somerset House for Will Briggs, who only asked me to do. He once messaged me. Yeah, He was like, "Oh, would you come do Sunday special?"
Yeah.
I went, "How many people have you asked?"
Yeah.
He went, I went and did it. Yeah. He went, how many people have you asked before you got to me? He went, no one. You were the first on the list. Speak to Jamali the next day, yeah, and Jamali's like, oh, bro, fucking Will Briggs yesterday was trying to get me to come do Sunday special. I was like, no. So I was like, you fucking. I
was low on the list.
I know Lou Sanders was before you. I know Josh Whittaker's before you.
Yeah, man.
So I know I was down.
Yeah. That was literally, he had to break glass and get your number out of a piece of paper.
In case of emergency.
Yeah. Two people had to turn the key at the same time.
Paid £1,000 fine to the train company.
Yeah. Two guys did the key at the same time and opened a little safe with your number in it.
Well, I did last night a gig in Exeter.
Yeah.
For a nightclub.
Okay.
To 25 people.
Ooh. Yeah. Nice crowd?
Do you know what?
Nice enough.
Nice crowd. The room would, if you had 80 people in that room, it'd be a sick room.
Yeah.
The thing was I think it was that classic thing of, people go, we're going to start doing comedy shows, and instead of like building up a gig immediately, here's the thing, and I shouldn't say this.
Yeah, don't say it then.
No, it's not.
I know you're gonna say about the followers. Don't say it.
Okay, right. Yeah. Is it bad business? Yeah, I won't say it. But people sometimes put on gigs, and they've never they don't realize it's August.
Can we pause for a second?
Yeah.
I just want you see that little interaction we just had.
Yeah.
I just want you to remember that and know that I know you better than you know yourself.
We've not paused the podcast, have we?
No.
Have we paused the podcast? No, good. Yeah. Sorry.
No, he's fucking half asleep. You think he's on it enough to pause the podcast? He's fucking on his phone.
Bruv, he's watching fucking AI fruit divorce each other.
I like how you think he's on it this much, like he's going to be pausing the podcast. He don't fucking know what's fucking going on.
Well, he's doing his shopping and that.
Yeah, he's doing his fucking weekly shop.
So yeah, I did.
He didn't even wear a t-shirt, he wore a vest.
Well, there was but it was actually a good gig. I did 25, 30 minutes. Like, they were a fun crowd.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was such a funny weekend of Live at the Apollo being cancelled. You and Mike doing Somerset House, and then me going down to fucking Exeter. Well, I had a couple good shows on the way. I did Top Secret on Friday, which was good fun. So
yeah,
I got to be grateful for what I got. I get to play that club regularly.
Hey, listen, man, you know, it's just a game, isn't it?
Yeah, I got a Preston this Friday.
Oh, don't fucking show off.
Yeah,
don't show off for the people at home.
Yeah, it'll be quite a good gig.
If there's any Preston people listening,
it would be quite a good gig. Actually, it's a good lineup.
Yeah,
but
small towns are fine.
Yeah, no, Preston will be decent actually. But what the fuck am I doing with my career? What am I doing, bruv?
I don't know.
We need this to take off.
Yeah.
But when you moan about the Patreon, do you see what I'm gigging in fucking Exeter?
Yeah.
Well, he doesn't need this to do well.
I'm here for a laugh.
Yeah. He's just
Don't
giving
mean nothing to me.
something to do.
Yeah. And you know what? It's starting to get inconvenient. it's starting to get a little bit annoying for me. I get here at 2:05 and Elliot's texting me, "Where you at?"
Yeah.
I'm just saying, Elliot, man. It's getting to that point with me now.
But yeah, man, I had
Do you know what happened to me the other day? I had a realization. I was talking to someone. And they say to me, like, they live in Russia. And they're like, we're coming England. They say, I'm going to come England in like a week. And the little part of me went like, aren't we beefing you?
Yeah.
It's a bit mad that like, it's like, we're not really beefing them, are we? Because like, how are you flying over from the place we're beefing?
Yeah.
I thought we were having a bit of argy-bargy and now you're coming here.
Yeah, it's not like Germans in like 1941 could just pop over fucking come over for a summer.
Yeah, just come over for a holiday.
Yeah.
It makes you show how made up it all is, isn't it?
I don't know if it is made up.
No, I know there is stuff happening.
But they might be coming over to spy on us.
No,
not
this person.
No,
it's when they always accuse
sounds like they're a good spy.
Yeah, very true. Would you be a good spy? You'd be fucking awful.
I'll be sick, bro.
You'd be awful.
I'll be like James
the way
Bond.
You keep the papers.
I'll be like with my gun.
Your gun will be backwards.
Yeah, but I'll be shooting up Q branch, giving me fucking all the sick pens and that. I'll leave him. Yeah. I'd lose everything.
Yeah, you'd lose every pen.
Some child just grabs a pen on a train and blows the whole place up because I've left a fucking pen.
God, man. How much spin they would have to do.
Oh, well, I'd be the fucking best spy. Do you know who... have you ever watched John Kirisaku?
Yes, I have.
So John Kirisaku is an ex-CIA. I don't know if there's anything such as ex-CIA.
Oh, they put him in prison, so I'm guessing it's pretty ex.
I wouldn't be surprised if...
No. They put him in prison. Are we becoming grifters where we just accuse people of stuff?
No, I watch a lot of his stuff and I agree with a lot of what he says, but I find him so disgustingly charismatic and underassuming that it's like, because there's two of them, right? So there's the cool black guy who's like the hippie dude.
The one with the long hair.
Yeah,
He's not black, but yeah.
Is he not?
No.
Oh.
I think he's like Spanish.
Oh.
Yeah, he's not a black guy.
Oh, really?
No.
Oh, I thought it was Edgar Davids.
No, I'm Edgar Davids.
It's just every guy with dreadlocks, I think, is Edgar Davids.
He's even got dreadlocks. He's got long curly hair.
He's got long curly hair.
Well, he cut his hair.
Yeah. So
and he's got one tooth missing for some reason. Like his bottom tooth's missing.
No, him and Kirisaku are beefing.
Yeah.
They're now. That's how podcasts work now. You have to have a beef. So now even the CIA are beefing, but they're so both disgustingly charismatic.
Yeah, podcast beef is weird, isn't it?
Yeah, we need a podcast beef.
I could think of someone off the top of my head I wouldn't mind.
Who?
You don't know.
I know exactly who it is. And they would smoke us.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, their listenership would
would smoke us.
Yeah, man. Our fucking little drive-time pussies couldn't handle
it. They'd fucking destroy us.
Yeah, and I think we're sharing some market with them.
Yeah, yeah. One of them's coming on this at some point. But there's, I find the CIA podcast beef a little bit weird, but yeah, when I watch John Kirisaku when he talks about like being a spy and things like that, and the CIA torture program, it's all very interesting. But I don't know. For those of you that don't know, he's a ex-CIA. He was put in prison for whistleblowing on the torture program done by the CIA with waterboarding and stuff like that in Guantanamo Bay, which did turn out to be a load of shite. Didn't help with anything. It's like evidently didn't.
Well, waterboarding.
Yeah, well, the problem. So what happened in the first days of the Afghan and Iraq war was in Afghanistan, the Americans were offering a $5,000 fee for any terrorist that was turned in by the locals. What they didn't account for was the locals just turning in some guy.
Just whacking him with a stick, man, being like, yo.
Genuinely. So, like, what would happen? Some, like, shepherd who, like, some guy would be like, stop walking your sheep over my land. And he'd be like, fuck you all. And then he's now dobbed him into the Americans. Because they put Guantanamo Bay in Cuba, it wasn't, you didn't have to abide by the American Constitution. So you didn't have to give them phone calls, a right to an attorney, or they weren't prisoners of war. So Guantanamo Bay became filled with just some guy for the most part, and Abu Salfeda, who
sounds right.
Yeah,
sounds like a guy. Innit?
Listen, if you're a terrorist, I don't have to put respect on you.
Yeah, sounds like a guy.
Yeah, that'd be so funny to get like the name of a terrorist wrong, and some libs like, hey,
actually, it's Abu Zubaydah.
It's Abu Zubaydah.
I think it is Abu
Zubaydah. Yeah, who was like he was like very high up in Al Qaeda, and. Probably closer to doing live at the fucking Apollo than me. Am I right? No.
How'd you get high up in Al Qaeda but still avoid a suicide mission?
Because
do you know what I mean? Like it's sort of like it feels like any promotion ends with them saying, "And now you get to wear this."
Well, I guess it's like any like sort of mafioso type job. Like if you're the boss of it. Or you're
you don't start as the boss.
No, but if you're like, well, it's like the shit munchers. There's still probably there's a class system within it. Like Osama bin Laden came from an incredibly wealthy family. Bin Laden
Black belt in judo.
Is he?
Yeah. Was.
Well, didn't help him.
No.
That'd have been sick if he fucking judo slammed the Navy SEALs.
Just hit people with sweeping legs.
If he fucking
just swept some legs and got them into like a fucking good armbar.
If he Kezagesatami'd someone into the South Tower and that's how he took it down,
sick.
that'd have been sick.
That'd be so sick.
That'd have been sick.
I'd like to have had a bit of a randori with him.
Yeah, he'd have fucked you up, bro. 6'7", black belt.
So he was 6'5".
6'5". He should have been balling. He should have been fucking helping Saudi Arabia on them corners.
Yeah. Why weren't you out there, Bin Laden? Why weren't you been out? Why weren't you on the pitch, Bin Laden, helping out Saudi?
Getting mugged 4-0 by Spain. You should have been out there fucking. You should have been marking your Mel.
Yeah, that's what you should have been doing. But you wanted to run around and hit 9/11, hit the Twin Towers.
Bin Laden's dad. I think I've told this on the podcast before. Bin Laden's dad was the concrete maker for the. Bases for the American bases on Saudi soil. So the way they flew the American flag on Saudi soil, because you're not allowed to fly another flag on Saudi soil, is they built these big concrete pillars to put the American flag on. Bin Laden was out in Mujahideen.
Yeah.
Bin Laden truly believed in jihad.
Yeah.
Truly believed in jihad, right?
Funny shit.
Yeah, whereas like the sort of like the House of Saudi who are Wahhabis, like kind of semi-do, but they kind of believe more in like the money making part of it than anything, you know. And they so when Saddam invaded Kuwait, the Saudis were the biggest backers of like, we need to liberate Kuwait because it's kind of similar to the Russia situation. Like we don't want them on our fucking doorstep, but we don't want an all-out war with Saddam.
Yeah.
So they were like, who are we going to get to do this? And it was they were going to get the Americans to do it. And Bin Laden held a meeting with like the Saudis going, no. He went, we're going to fight. You get the Mujahideen, my people, to come and fight the Saddam. And they were like, okay, but you haven't got the cave infrastructure to like run it. You can't do like the guerrilla warfare tactics.
And Bin Laden knows a cave.
Bin Laden knows a cave.
Bin Laden was like, oh, you need some caves.
You need some caves. But Bin Laden, they were like, well, how are you going to fight his tanks in open like battle? And Bin Laden was like, we've got Allah on our side. And the Saudis were like, look, we all love Allah.
But we need something.
But we need. we don't. We all
need something else.
We all need.
We can't just have.
So we're going to use George Bush Senior.
Yeah. We can't just all have
yeah. So that's that.
Allah's my guy.
Yeah, we love a lot.
We love it.
We love a lot. But we do need the Americans on this one, old boy. I don't know if they said it like a British.
No, probably not.
But yeah, that was so now John Kirikaku goes around doing these podcasts where I don't know. I think a lot of it. I think like there's the podcast that's the most CIA program podcast in the world is Rogan now. I don't even think Rogan realizes it's a CIA podcast.
No, it's not CIA.
You don't think it's CIA?
No, I don't think
it's the biggest propaganda I've ever seen in my life.
Yeah, but I just think it's just a right-wing guy doing a podcast. I don't think it is like CIA.
I don't think he knows he's right-wing.
He had a meeting with Trump the other day, and
but I think Rogan hangs out in a world now that is so within this Rogan sphere world that he slowly etched himself into, like with Tony Hinchcliffe and everyone, where he'll talk openly about going to dinner with Peter Thiel at Peter Thiel's house.
I'm gonna be a Rogan guy.
I'd still be a Rogan guy.
I'm gonna be a Rogan guy. I'm an Elliot Still guy, and look where that's got me.
Oh, bruv, abandon me if you get, bruv, I want to hold on to those coattails.
Yeah.
I want to be at the mothership just saying things like, trans?
But I'd when you get there, I would nod at the security and be like,
have me taken out back, beaten with a stick.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, it is mad that our biggest bit on this podcast is beaten with a stick.
Yeah. It's a big bit.
Yeah, it's a big bit.
And eating roast dinner out of a woman.
Right, everyone's like, yeah. I put up
the two bits that people like to message us most about.
When I put up a picture the other day, maybe we go, and someone replied, I'd eat a roast dinner out of her ass. At first I was like, that's disgusting. And then I remember I've actually propagated.
Yeah. Do one question, because we were getting a bunch of complaints saying that the 3 people were saying, we don't hear any of the questions. What are your dogs?
What was the also on the
Patreon?
The Patreon, the thing that I wanted to talk about, which we will do on the Patreon, I watched the Tommy Robinson debate.
Yeah,
at the Oxford Union, and I have a lot of opinions about it. And if you want to hear, if you think really what we've done, this is the wrong way around. We've done a lot of career defamation on this episode.
Yeah, no, I know.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm calling my agent after and being like, what bridges can we fix? If an ex asked you for closure, if an ex asked you for a closure conversation after a bad breakup, a while after, would you go? And what would you say?
Do it over text, man. There's nothing wrong with a bit of closure. You don't know.
No, so you finish your point.
I think there's nothing wrong with a bit of closure. I think you need the time away from each other to work out what you did wrong. And because a lot of the time in a relationship, someone's doing something wrong and then you react to it badly, which was very much part of my relationship. Like the things that were being done weren't good, but then my reaction to it was probably stupid. So then when you can walk away and look at that objectively and go, yeah, what they did was arsehole, but what I did was stupid and emotional. So then you can kind of go like, okay, cool. But it should be done. You got to remember when you first chat, you're going to chat like your mates again, and you're going to have but then you got to chat for a little bit to remember this is why we ended it. And bear that in mind, and if you can do that, you should do that. It's a hard thing to do, but I don't think there's anything wrong with closure, because I think it's a good thing to understand why something didn't work out.
Okay.
And also, I think there's a good bit of it, I think a lot of the time in those closure arguments, you can kind of be a bit honest, like, yeah, maybe my eye was looking another way, or maybe your eye was looking another way, and you find out, oh, you had a foot out the door. Okay, that's why you were doing that.
Yeah.
You don't think that?
No, it's done.
Yeah.
And I think it's just decided, it's like this, yeah. If you've enjoyed this really good piece of cake, you enjoyed this good piece of cake and now it's over. You don't go, oh, I'm going to look at photos of it all the time and I want to find out who the chef is and where did the chef train, and then go to the village where he lived. That's stupid. It's done. So just accept that it's done.
What if the cake hurt you emotionally?
Because a lot of time, is people don't actually want closure. What they want to do is just have that last conversation and live in the moment that you're still together. It's over. And I think all of the things that you have inside of you, and the reasons, there's never been a time where I've broke up with a woman, revisited it, and all of the reasons they said I didn't know inherently, or I didn't know already. Do you know what I mean? It's sort of like all of the reasons why you think it was over, you were right.
Bang on one last time, bruv. Get one last in there. Nah, no, those are good points.
You know, or what Elliot says, one last time.
Fucking get
Just have one last time. Just say, you say it's closure. You go for a nice dinner. You have a nice glass of wine, and you just, you get back to square one.
Or here's what you do. Yeah, you don't really talk for a little bit. You meet someone new. Yeah. You get on. Things are going well. You propose. You get married. You have kids.
Yeah. Then come back and have an affair.
Then when the kids are 5, 6 years old, you start having an affair, a real
good.
And every time after you fuck, you're both putting it out. You go, that's the last fucking time. I'm done with you.
You're meeting in McDonald's car parks.
Oh yeah. And you've got to save there's Domino's on the phone. Like And you're
why is Domino's sending you photos of tits? I don't know.
I don't know. They've got it's 2 for Tuesday.
That's a good bit. That.
Yeah. Anyway, that's been the episode. Sign up. We're going to do a bit longer on the Patreon. We're going to discuss old Tommy
Robinson and his debate, and we're going to do some more questions, and we're going to talk to you about the industry. We're not. My name's been Jamali.
I've been Elliot Steele.
Peace.